Well, good evening, everybody. Hopefully, you can all hear me loud and clear. If I could just ask you to do the honours and just stick another Y in the box for me, that would be great. Just so I know that everything's coming through to you. Nothing worse than talking to yourself as you go through. Plenty of Ys coming in. Thank you very much. Well, welcome to the iMarketsLive Business Opportunity webinar. We've done one of these already today with my colleagues Lisa Field earlier on today, and I have to have phenomenal turnout, and we've still got people joining us as we speak at the moment. So what I'm going to do as people are coming in is just take a couple of moments to clarify a few things. If you were on the call earlier today, which I appreciate, it's probably unlikely, you don't want to hear us twice. But if you were, would have heard me go through this. But we had a number of questions that were put or posted in some of the groups as to whether or not people were going to hold off until after Vegas for bringing people in. And what I wanted to do is just take a couple of moments before we start going through the presentation to explain as to why I strongly would advise against that. Now, what I need to get across and emphasize is that at the moment on the table, for want of a better phrase, there is founder membership. Founder membership in a company that's in pre-launch is available, and it's available until the 18th of September. After that, it is gone. It will never be back. So you can't turn the clocks back. Now, maybe some people are asking the questions, well, what difference is that going to make? Well, the first thing I can tell you is, as a founder member coming in at $1,500, you are locked in for life at 8%. So that's 8%. If you're wondering what that percentage relates to, it's 8% of a member's subscription, which is a monthly subscription of $247, which we'll come on to. That's just under $20 a month for every single person that is in your matrix downline that you're qualified to receive. Now, I can tell you clearly that after the launch of Vegas, and I can't reveal too much about Vegas, that will not be on the table. So there is number one, foundership membership locked in for life at 8%. Now, in addition to that, there is a fast start bonus. Now, for those of you looking at this business for the first time, forgive me for just talking about this in advance of the slide, but I just want to emphasize there is a $400 fast start bonus for anybody that you refer to this business up until, and it's been extended very kindly by the board, up until the 18th of September. And again, the fast start $400 bonus will not be on the table after the Vegas launch. In addition to that, there is a Las Vegas bonus that is running. And that is finishing on the 10th of September. That's 7 days from today. So you've got a week of which to get as many people and show and tell this business to them as you possibly can. And just to recap on those, and we'll be going through the bonuses on that, but there is a bonus for you bringing in 2 people, for bringing in 6, and for bringing in 9. And we'll go through those slides so you can see exactly what they are. Again, that is not going to be available after Las Vegas. And finally, the emphasis I want to put on is the fact that your $1,500 membership at the moment to join iMarketsLive as a founder member includes 2 months of the Executive Suite subscription. That's the $247 that you would normally be paying each month. And there are 2 months, 60 days included in your existing $1,500 membership when you join as a founder member. That will also not be on the table after Vegas. So I wanted to just clear that up because I know there was a lot of chat going on in the rooms about should we wait and maybe it's just going to be better. I don't know what the difference is going to be. We're not going to tell you what's coming at Vegas. I can tell you there is some phenomenal things being launched at Vegas. But those points that I've just clarified hopefully will reassure you that you need to be making hay while the sun shines. Founder membership is never, ever going to be here again. Once the company's globally launched, 21st of September, it's gone forever. So the most important thing, number one, is that you get people introduced to the business and they're locked in that position. So that being said, let me just give you the quick format. What we're going to do is I'm going to go through the business presentation and a PowerPoint presentation For those newcomers that are looking at this for the first time, welcome. Please keep an open mind. If there are any questions that I haven't answered, we'll do a Q&A at the end. And I'll go through and answer any of those questions that you hopefully have got, and I'll try and do that as thoroughly as I can. If, of course, there are items that you'd like to do on a one-to-one, there's certain things that we can't show you, the back office and financials specifically, but on a one-to-one basis with your inviter or sponsor, of course, that's extremely possible, so there's no problem in doing that. So by all means do that. For those of you that are here, and obviously I can see there's a lot of you that are already building teams who are switched in and tuned into the webinar this evening. It's great to have you here, and please obviously just take note of everything that's being said, because it's a great training exercise. You can never take enough in, and hopefully then be able to relay that on to your new team members subsequently. And again, likewise, please feel free, by all means, stick the questions in as you think of them. I'll be doing them all in one run at the end. So let's not hold up any further. Let's get cracking, and we'll get started. Just make sure that I can pull my screen up so you can see what's going on, and I'll get you to probably just confirm for me one more time, if I can, that you can see everything once it's brought up. Okay, and if you could just stick a Y in the box for me, just to let me know that you can see that, that would be great. Just wait for a couple of Ys to come in. Fantastic. Okay, let's get started. Well, first of all, this is obviously the merging of two of the most powerful industries, and those industries being the Forex market and network marketing, and well, merged in an extraordinary way. And I'm going to take you through a couple of slides that Christopher Terry himself had put together, and just give you a bit of an understanding of what iMarketsLive is all about. So as it states, iMarketsLive is in essence a vehicle of permanent wealth creation. It is just not for the elite. It is not just for the experienced or just for the wealthy. IML makes products available and affordable for all to enter the trading industry, with a level playing field, and truly leveraged the combined decades of expert experience. Now, the idea of iMarketsLive came from 14 years of retailing, or Christopher retailing, educational services and mentorship in partnership with other expert traders, which produced some of the most successful and recognized traders and analysts worldwide. And Christopher decided that the time was right to create a path and help everyone who was struggling in their daily lives, or just wanting to achieve more. And the products that we're launching, and we're going to show you this evening, do exactly that. The products themselves create a permanent path for success. This is not only for those who want to learn and get an understanding, obviously, of a new trade as a profession, but also for parents, caregivers, and people already working that just don't have time to learn. iMarketsLive is a powerful system of products which now allows virtually everyone to become successful in trading. There is a better way than what you are doing now to create real wealth. And Christopher, without any question, is living proof of that. I know that obviously he's delighted and blessed to be able to bring those products to you, and the opportunity, hopefully, to create meaningful change in your lives. And you'll see as we go through these slides this evening exactly how he intends to do that. Let me give you a little bit of background without stealing some thunder. Christopher himself has been in Forex trading for, I guess, nearly 15 years, as long as Forex has been around, and been a full-time trader and educator since 1998. Over the years, he's built up a worldwide following, has traveled extensively throughout the US, Europe, Asia, and South America, and is educating people on how to create finance independently. Christopher has also helped thousands of traders across the globe to reach financial independence, and they themselves to go on to become successful mentors and educators both in the media and online. And since 2001, Christopher has been a favorite speaker at many of the major derivative conferences that you can see listed at the bottom. Now, I'm delighted to say that Christopher has managed to steal himself away from everything that's going on at the moment. And as you can imagine, there is an awful lot with not only ensuring that there's progression on the trading floor, which Christopher sits entirely over, but also the Vegas bonanza and extravaganza that is planned, and there is an incredible amount going on. What I'd like to do, if you can hear me loud and clear, is welcome Christopher to the call, who's going to take 5 to 10 minutes and maybe just give you a background as to what iMarkets really means to him, and how he does genuinely believe it's going to change people's lives all over the world. Christopher, good evening and welcome.
Good evening, and thank you for inviting me to this wonderful seminar tonight.
Oh, it's great to have you here.
I appreciate it. And yes, I've been in the markets since actually 1995, and been educating since just around 99, around 98, 99. And it's been one of my passions is to help other people get educated. Lee, if you can just lower your microphone or maybe just toss it on mute a little bit.
I'll just stick it on mute for the moment, leave it to you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I've been enjoying, for the past 14 years, just educating people from all walks of life throughout the world on trading Forex, on trading futures, on trading the equities. And I've been fortunate enough to be able to speak at these different conferences. And what's exciting actually is we have this conference coming up in September for iMarketsLive in Vegas. Right after that, I'm actually speaking for that Traders Expo that's up on the screen in November, right back at the same location. So that's pretty exciting. Well, I have, like I said, I've been educating for the past so many years. And early 2012, I wanted to take a whole nother direction with the business. With my educational background, with my love for the network marketing industry, that people helping people, and I felt it would be a wonderful thing to just combine two of the best industries I can think of, network marketing and trading. And nothing better than to take an individual who's been building their network marketing business and give them a vehicle to now take the money that they've been profiting and create new profits. Robert Kiyosaki talks about it. You work hard for your money, let your money work hard for you. And I've enjoyed a lot of the success, a lot of freedoms from trading. When you're able to trade independently, you literally could trade from around the world, anywhere you like, any broker you like. And you know, we're dealing with money. It's Forex, foreign exchange. And I've just had such a passion that I wanted to put these two businesses together, but I felt, okay, great. Not everybody could sit and learn all day long with me. People don't have that kind of time to do that. There's also a group, and most people may just want to get involved with the signal side, and that's you're gonna hear Lee talk about this a little bit more. Is where my traders, and we're operating nearly about 24 hours a day right now. My traders are working for you nearly 24 hours a day live, and when they get a signal and they buy or sell on a signal, that signal hits our server, and whoever is logged in gets that particular signal. Essentially, you're just piggybacking what we're doing. And those that want to sit and learn, you can literally sit 20 hours a day and watch our charts, and when patterns set up, they educate about it. We do webinars. We got a nice library in the back of our website also. So my vision is being able to take people from both industries, putting them together, and creating a whole new hybrid, a whole new industry where people can learn and earn, and also have a safe place that they could build their own independent business. There is nothing better than being able to build your network marketing business and being successful in that, and then sitting down and taking some of your money that you've made and start trading it and compounding that, or parlaying it as we call it in the trading industry. So yeah, I'm just truly blessed. I'm excited, and to see the growth on a worldwide scale already has literally blown my mind. It was a vision, it was a dream. I'm a regular guy. I'm nobody. I don't sit in no penthouse or anything. I'm a hard worker, but I know one thing. I know what people want, need, and I know my talents, and I know the team that I have, both on the marketing side and on the trading side. All of our talents combined can really just allow people to walk into an industry and have success from day one. It's not something that you have to start learning. We do all the work already. We've already pioneered those efforts. And I'm here for the rest of the call, Lee, if you need me. But I'm so grateful that you're on there. Lee is one of the most inspiring, most incredible individuals, and his business is exploding on a global basis right now. And you guys couldn't have a better person to follow, a better person to listen to than Lee Oakley. So Lee, I'll hand it back to you.
Christopher, thank you very much. And just before you go, Chris, just one question for you, if I may, that I've got. I
Yes,
mean,
sir. Yes, sir.
obviously, I've been amazed by the number of people that have come out of the woodwork that are absolutely desperate to learn about Forex and trading and so on.
Oh
And
my
it's
God,
taken
yeah.
me by surprise. I expected the networking to be the forefront of this. And obviously, as we're building our teams, the people that have got involved with iMarketsLive are people that wouldn't touch other businesses.
Right.
Put $10 in, $100. They're not interested. But this has brought everybody out. Has it surprised you with the number of people that want to get involved and clearly have shown a passion
Yes.
for being able to do it, but haven't got the knowledge?
Yes. The price point is, so you guys understand. I know people look at it and say, "Wow, that's an expensive price point," but it's all relative. If you're used to putting $10 into a program, then it's expensive. If you're looking at the educational side and what we have in terms of value, it's about 7 times cheaper. Well, not cheaper, but less. But yet you're getting 20 hours more a day worth of work. So, but yes, it's blown me away that people are just coming out of the woodwork, and the messages I'm getting on Facebook, the Skypes, the emails, it's blown me away. People are happy that they can actually learn a career, a separate career. This is what got me excited. I dabbled in network marketing in the 90s, and when I found trading, I figured I could put my stake in the ground and say, you know what, I could learn this, and once I learn it, nobody can ever take it away. You know, it's you join a company, whether it's this company or that company, not to name any names, but God forbid if anything happens to that company, you're out. You got a bunch of soap or a bunch of juice. But with trading, it's there for life. You could put your network marketing business aside and just trade. Or you could just put the trading aside and do your network marketing. People coming out of the woodwork, it's just blowing me away. I totally agree, Lee.
Yeah, I found it astonishing. Thank you. I just wanted your take on that. Appreciate your time.
I'll be here for a little while longer if you need me.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
fantastic. Thanks. There you have it, guys. Christopher Terry himself just giving you his insight on really how IML came about. And what we're going to do is, obviously, for people that are just coming, I mean, you may be sitting there thinking, from a point of view of trading, I'm just getting a message on my screen saying we might be experiencing degraded call quality. Hopefully, everything's good your end. I'm sure you'll let me know if anything changes. But what I want you to be comfortable with, and I don't want you disappearing at all at the moment, is we're going to show you exactly how easy this is going to be. You haven't suddenly got to be, a trader, a guru in Forex markets. What you're going to be able to do is to literally learn at your own pace. You can run with a demo account if you wish to. And if that takes 6 months before you're comfortable in bringing your own money in, however little or much that wants to be, then that's absolutely fine. But what you are going to have is 6 phenomenal guys that we're about to show you that are in your corner and able to give you the signals under a mandate from Christopher of being very selective with those. So let's crack on with the presentation and really tell you a little bit more and add a bit more meat to the bone. So what if, I love this slide, I mean, it's just a great slide. What if you could learn a new profession and earn while you're doing it? Not an easy thing. Very, very seldom can you say that is an option that is available. What if your income stopped today? Just think about that for a second. If tomorrow there was no more income, how long could you live in the lifestyle that you're living in now? We always talk in businesses like this, and I digress slightly, about having obviously an alternative income stream. And of course, if you've got everything dependent on you or maybe your spouse and bringing money in and suddenly that stops, what exactly are you going to do? And what if you could get connected to an education platform where you could work at your own pace, mentored by the very best in the industry? Now, obviously, this is a leading question because we know what the answers are going to be. I'm not going to spend too much length on this particular slide, but quite simply, What you need to understand is you can look here at the volume that is being dealt with and being traded on a daily basis in the London Stock Exchange, Tokyo, and New York. And you can see the numbers there. It doesn't come close to the Forex market and what is traded daily. You can see top left, $5 trillion daily. It's the more stable market and probably the easier with very little barrier to entry, which is why Christopher obviously has selected the Forex market for us to be able to learn from and to trade within. But it's quite staggering that the volume done on the Forex market in comparison to the other three combined is just astronomical. Now, here's some fun facts for you. The Forex market is open 24 hours a day. You heard Christopher mention that. 5 days a week. That's a recent addition. As you can see on point 4 now, the trading centers are London, New York, Tokyo, and Sydney, generally speaking, and are over 1/3 of the trades in the market. Just over 34% are generated from the UK. Good old UK. Here I say, living in California now. The United States dollar is by far the most commonly traded currency in the world, since it's considered to be the reserve currency. And over 80% of transactions in the Forex market involve the USD, or the United States dollar. And a fundamental analysis is a Forex study using economic and political factors. So that's just a phrase that you'll get to be familiar with once you get into the trading side, such as unemployment rates, interest rates, or inflation, as a means of predicting the currency movements. And that's what Forex is. It's foreign exchange and being able to predict the movements between one currency and another. And of course, there is a real skill and art to be able to do that. And it isn't something I listen to very closely with Nick Stoddard, one of the traders in London, explains that people have come into Forex before, and I've been amazed the number of people that have tried it and not done very well because they just haven't got the knowledge and expertise to be able to do so. And here you've got 6 guys with Christopher heading them up, giving you the steer of where you should be going on a daily basis. Who is the most successful person you know? And imagine, what if one of these here was your mentor? You've got Warren Buffett, you've got Oprah Winfrey, and you've got Bill Gates. I love Warren Buffett's quote: "The stock market is a no-called strike game. You don't have to swing at everything." In other words, it's not about the number of trades that get thrown at you. And that's really important with IML. We're not interested in loads and loads of trades that don't turn out to be profitable. What we want the guys to give us is obviously the trades they believe that they're going to move with, and indeed that they do trade with. And bearing in mind, they're trading with their own money and other people's money. They're sending out that signal and they want it to be right. And as you can see here, you can wait for your pitch, Warren Buffett says. The problem when you're a money manager is that your fans keep yelling, "Swing, you bum, swing." And how true is that? Now, what are the products? Well, there are 3 fundamental products. There's the signal service, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that. There is the live trading and education platform, so that you can learn everything there is to know about Forex. And there is also a video feed, which is a live link straight through. It's kind of wrapped up in the second point there, but a live video feed through to the trading floor where you can interact with the traders. You can see what's going on. You can watch, you can learn, and you can ask questions. Now, the signal service we're going to look at in more detail. These are the traders, 3 of them. Obviously, Christopher here on the left heads up the team of I believe now 6 traders that are now in position to cover the 3 markets, Tokyo, London, and New York. And that is how we're now in a position to run 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. Now, you'll get familiar with these guys as you start to set up your back office once you've got started, and obviously start to interact with them and see the information that they're passing back. But what I can tell you is there is over 100 years experience of combined trading within the 6 traders that are there. And, how much is that worth? I refer back, and I did earlier on today with Lisa, to somebody actually giving you, the winning numbers of a lottery, and then you deciding whether or not you're going to buy a ticket at the weekend. That's how I tend to look at this business. Now, there's no guarantees. Of course there isn't. They're only human. They can make mistakes. It's a prediction in reading the market. It's a real skill. But what we want as associates and people that want to trade is we want more of them right than wrong. And providing that happens, we're in a win-win situation. Now, the signal service, let's have a look at this and I'll read it through and then maybe just add a little bit of meat to it. As it says at the top, the signal service debunks the myth that you have to be a master trader in order to successfully exploit the markets for your own financial gain. Why do you have to be a master trader when you've got 6 of them in your corner sending